Okay, so now we're going to move on to strangulations. So the first one is the most simple, everyone goes to. It's basically known as rear naked choke, Ura Hadaka Jime. It's bread and butter, strangulation. I would just kneel down, make life easy. So from here, all we're doing, people know it's sleeper hold, and they try and do all sorts of weird things, but ideally, in a perfect situation, you want your elbow facing directly down that way, okay? So the reason for this and why I want this straight down is because it creates a V shape, okay? So you get this V. I want the esophagus in here, so there's no pressure on it. It'll cut across. Instead of this way, pulling up, where it was in the guillotine essentially, where it puts pressure directly on the windpipe, I want no pressure on the windpipe. Pressure comes from the sides, squeezing in this way, okay? So it creates this V, no pressure, but the carotid arteries that run down here, you're blocking them off, so it stops blood flow to the brain. Okay, so from here, we go around, this is up. Now, basic way of doing it, you can just grab here and squeeze. I don't like that so much, but that's a real traditional, basic way of applying this and learning it. Okay, so it's just combination, in, I can put that behind his back, so it's harder for him to get out, so I've got more leverage here, and squeeze, okay? To improve on that, I grab my own armpit and I go up behind the head. Now when you go behind the head, people tend to go here and push on the head. I don't like that. I like to go deep behind the head, so instead of going this way, I go down behind the head, this way. Because what I want is to squeeze that in and chop that forward. So that gap is where the neck is, and it gets smaller and smaller. Okay, so you go here, up, I thread that through behind the neck, and Sensei, is that tight already? And I'm not squeezing. Now as I squeeze, it takes no time at all to make that tap. Okay, now being strangled isn't actually the worst thing in the world, choked is much worse. As far as it goes, you feel it come on, but it's something that it doesn't feel as bad when it's happening. It's something that you kind of go, oh, it's unexpected, but yeah, you know what I mean when you feel it. So it's real basic strangulation. Thank you. Real basic strangulation, real easy to apply, real easy to learn, takes next to no time.